Hi, I'm a student of mathematics. I want to say something on the present relationships between India and China. Now, it is a big deal that which country is to be the next superpower in the world. Is it China or India? Now, the global experts have their own opinions. Some people say that India is the fastest growing economy, so India must be the next superpower. And the Chinese demand that they are going to the next superpowers representing America, Japan, and other European countries because they have the largest manufacturing hub in their country, and they have enough labor, enough amount of investment, and they have natural resource. They have everything need to factorization. But the matter is that there is the key difference between the development of China and India is that China is developing, it is small term development. It's not long term because China is insisting its people to do work forcefully and without providing them their due payment. And overall, this country has no system of democracy. So this is unhealthy situation for the development of total development of a country because only money cannot give proper satisfaction in the mind of a country's people. So unless China is really accumulated to give its people their rights, their uh, necessary um, livelihoods and their earnings, and still China will not be in the category of attaining the status of superpower. And the fact is that not only industrialization is not the main key to be a superpower. You have to be successful in all the stages, in all endeavors of your politics. Like you have to be globally reputed, and you have to attain the strength that most countries in this world cannot, but at least give you some awfulness because to be a superpower it's not that you need the largest army or you are supposed to have money power, because in case of money power Saudi Arabia and other Arabian countries are very much developed, and there are many much European countries which are far developed than India in economic matters, and it also military. In the case of military, Japan and Korea are very much developed, but they are not superpower because to be superpower, the country has to get pass mark in all field, in in global politics, in making impression in the international population, international people, that the atmosphere of the country should be democratic and should be due respect to the people of the country. China has not given its people due respect and freedom that their people will be uh, a, will can provide an important role in international stage. So in the case of India, India is much more poor and still developing country in the world, but India's people have some important role in their society. They can opine about their government and their wrong mistakes and their and their I mean about their uh, unbeneficial activities of the government. But due to with our all deficiencies and difficulties, India is growing gradually and steadily. And overall, India has its large resourcement naturally, and its great population is helping it to grow fast and to become the largest growing economy in the world, and it is the third largest economy on account of PPP, or that is people purchasing power parity. So India's people can make impression in the world population and take important role due to the advantage of democracy, but China cannot do so. So though today China is in higher ranking in global development, but soon they will be there will come some fall in their ranks, and they will lose their I mean stance which is there now. So China should be aware that depressing their people and their neighboring countries, they cannot make their country a great and dignified nation, because they has already created a wrong thinking in the minds of the people in their neighboring countries and the countries where they go for trade, like in Africa and Pakistan. Wherever they have gone, the Chinese people have snatched out the jobs of the local hawkers, and the local markets are already in the occupying of the Chinese statesmen. And wherever Chinese has gone, the country has been totally absorbed, totally has been, I mean, looted and totally uh, plundered by the Chinese government. And Chinese government works being linked with the Chinese businessmen. Wherever Chinese people go for business, the country's government help them for investing in the local sectors and taking the jobs of the local people. So day by day, China's reputation and remuneration is being bad in the world. On the other hand, India is believing in the law of doing trade and other works uh, with the hand to hand with other people, and being collaborated and cooperating with the local public in the countries, and not snatching their jobs, providing them jobs. This is the law of Indian businessmen and Indian companies. So India is being popular day by day in the world, and